Hello and welcome back to our unmodded series. And yeah, we're actually going to be keeping it completely unmodded for this point because I know I asked you in the previous episode whether you would be okay with me having some quality of life improvement mods like auto equip or settlement icons or something like that. And I thought, hey, you know what? I appreciate that, I really do, but I don't know whether I really should, considering, I don't know, maybe it would be more authentic to the native Bannerlord experience just to not have any of that assistance. So we're just going to try and see what we can do without it, or without them for the moment. Oh, look at this, there we go, we actually did complete our quest as well. I know someone actually did mention in the comments that they would be perfectly fine with me using the developer console to skip this particular stage of the quest, because let's face it, going around and trying to talk to all these nobles is actually kind of annoying. It is, just plain and simple annoying, you know, tedious, annoying sort of stuff. But, well, I don't really mind. I don't really mind. I mean, yeah, you know, I kind of do, but the point is that we're going to try and do this as vanilla, as native as we possibly can. And who knows, we might very well be in those situations. We might be in those areas where we can actually speak to those lords and nobles and things like that. I've got to be a bit careful here, however, because I am running into Aserai territory, and I am actually a part of the Southern Empire. We have to remember that. So definitely don't want to be in a situation where we're going to have some problems. Yes, some problems. Now, someone actually did provide me a link to, what was it now? I think it was a mod, which I very much appreciate, by the way, because this mod would be very advantageous for us as a crossbow user, which basically all it does is it just adds crossbows more readily into the various marketplaces that you can no doubt, you know, explore and find and stuff like that. So it's actually kind of nice to know that there's something like that. So if we do, you know, come across basically no crossbows whatsoever, and we want to, you know, do something about that, because obviously at the moment I'm kind of saying no to mods for the moment, even though I would like to, you know, get a little bit more variety in regards to the amount of crossbows that are available. But someone actually did say as well that more varieties can be found in Vlandia. And, well, that does make sense. It definitely makes sense. And I'll probably do something about that as we continue onward, because obviously at the moment we're kind of sticking around the Southern Empire territory for now, and we'll see what happens. But I think in general, if I cannot find anything, like literally cannot find anything except a light crossbow, because obviously at the moment the game is still in development. We don't know whether the developers of Bannerlord are going to be adding in various things to, you know, increase the amount of variety of weapon choices and things like that. So definitely going to have to be a bit more aware of that. Anyway, as you can see right here, we have 2 traits to spend. We've got one-handed and scouting. And I'm thinking we're probably going to be taking Raider, because 4% increased weapon speed bonus whenever the player has a one-handed weapon wielded. It just sounds so much better than Shield Bash, dealing 50% more damage. Bear in mind that whenever I do a Shield Bash, I'm doing about 2 to 3 damage. So you can imagine that it would be doing 4 damage. Is that actually correct? Because that doesn't seem like such a good skill. So who knows? But anyway, yeah, a number of other people have also told me that the most of the traits are not actually working, and you need to download a community patch mod to be able to get them working, which, well, I would love to do that, but nope, this is completely unmodded, so we're gonna see how we go even without those units, even without those mods, shall we say, and without those units as well, because apparently they're from the Aserai. And we're not going to be taking any Aserai units whatsoever. We're going to restrict ourselves to mainly using Empire units for the most part. So let's get a couple of archers leveled up right here, and I'm going to try and get a critical mass of Imperial Sergeant crossbowmen. I know that there's a number of other units that can be used, some very, very good ones actually, But I think I'm pretty happy with how it's going so far. I might actually try to follow this guy. Where's he actually going? Never mind. Oh well. Yeah, I actually thought that he was going somewhere interesting, like fighting an enemy vassal or something like that. Because of course we're a mercenary, so it makes sense for us to be able to participate in these particular fights. And hey, could you just stop for a real quick second? I'd love to fight you, and hopefully you're not leading me into a place where I'm potentially going to end up dying. No, seems like it's okay. But you know, personally, I feel like what I should really do is get really good with my crossbow. And I know, you know, I am using a crossbow. It makes sense that I should try to get good with it, obviously. But you know me, you know me. I'm not exactly great with the crossbow or most ranged weapons until the proficiency starts to kick in just that little bit more. And that really makes a huge difference. Well, that actually didn't go too badly. I was actually just wanting to concentrate a little bit more there on my crossbowmanship. And, well, seems like it's not worked out too badly. We did get a little bit of level ups with the crossbow, but I'm going to need to do much more to actually influence the fight in future. Anyway, let's have a look here. Anything good for me? You know, I can basically discount any of this looter stuff. In my opinion, I can pretty much just be like, okay, yeah, most of this, if not all of it, is not going to be any good, so I might as well just ignore it. However, there might be some stuff here for Mr. Normand here. He might actually do quite well with some of this stuff. As you can see, this is actually better than what he was wearing. At least a little bit. Just a little, you know. Just a little. Alright, yeah, that seems to be all that he can use. I think we've got some pretty decent shields, so I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, look at that. Johannes is joining the Southern Empire. That's nice to see. Let's actually take a look and see what our mercenary contract is currently giving me. They're giving me 70. I wonder whether that is variable or whether it stays like that throughout the entirety of our career as a mercenary with them. Because I'm a bit... I'm kind of wondering, to be honest. I'm kind of wondering. Anyway, what I'm going to do is... Ooh, Regea has actually made her own army there. It might be kind of fun to do something about that. But, yeah, I'm not entirely sure at the moment. Anyway, we're going to do this because this is going to be very, very quick, easy money for us. And that's exactly what we like. Oh, unfortunately, it's 350. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if 350 gold would be that good here. But we're going to go for it nevertheless. We can also get some new recruits and things. Bear in mind that we don't have any other quest, you know, like rebuilding the clan or anything like that. But we completed this extremely fast, or at least I feel like I completed it extremely fast in comparison to previous times when I was attempting to do it. But as you can see, we now need another, well, pretty significant amount of renown to get to the next clan tier. But that's absolutely fine, because being with about 40 or so units is... pretty good in my opinion. I don't think we really need to worry too much about our party size, because if we can just outnumber the opponent with the amount of ranged units we have, we should be absolutely fine. And I'm just kind of thankful that we do have a small mercenary wage here, because that's going to help us in the long run to kind of buffer the amount of wages that we're currently spending, and indeed it's going to be increasing over time. You know, it's going to be increasing over time. These guys are actually running as fast as we are. I need to get some new horses, don't I? You know what? I'm actually gonna run away from here. I'm gonna just stop by the grain store, because this is basically the grain store, isn't it? Yes, this is absolutely the grain store. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do something here. I'm going to do a little bit of trading. And I know, you know, I'm not really a trading character. You know, if I was a trading character, then we'd be doing something completely different in the beginning here. But look at this. I've just traded a whole bunch of my looter stuff. Going to give me 571 gold. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to buy a bunch of grain in exchange for that, and in exchange for a little bit of extra money from me. And I'm thinking we're actually going to buy a whole bunch, so much so that there we go. That's what we're going to do. All right, so that seems pretty good to me. And what we're going to do is we're going to try and see if we can find a place where we can sell this grain for a significant profit. And I'm thinking, I'm not entirely sure if Danustica is under siege just now or something, but definitely want to check that out. See if the marketplace is hurting a little bit for grain stock. I don't think it is. No, it's actually even cheaper here than it was previously, so that's not exactly great. But we can buy some steppe horses here for a pretty cheap price, as you can see. That's actually quite nice. Let's buy... I'm going to need to buy quite a bit, because as you can no doubt tell, we literally have a 0.15 speed bonus due to footmen being on horses. So it would be good if I were to increase that by a small margin, just a small margin right here. How much are we going now? Yeah, look at that. It increased it by 0.20, which is actually really nice, and a pretty significant increase considering. And now let's have a look here. Who is currently... Well, obviously, the Azari are currently fighting us. So who currently needs food? Let's see. Myzea? No, it's unlikely that they need it. Yeah, I mean, this is so incredibly early on that it's highly unlikely that anyone will really need anything. So that's a little bit of a shame, to be honest, because I would have liked to have done something with the grain that we bought. But, well... Who knows? Maybe we'll come across a situation where it might actually come in handy. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind that at all. But as you can no doubt tell, we're actually a lot faster than we used to be. Look at that. We're actually moving, well, 0.1 faster, which I suppose is decent enough. And hopefully we're not going to be getting in with that guy. Yes, there we go. Okay, we're actually by ourselves in this battle, which is really nice. We're going to be doing some more tournaments as well, because tournaments, in my opinion, are probably one of the easiest ways, less dangerous ways of us earning money. Because as it stands right now, we're going to have to go into enemy territory and maybe do a village raid of some kind. Potentially, because I'm thinking that there is an Azari village that produces desert horses, and I was thinking to myself, okay, maybe I should go and raid that village, because that makes sense, doesn't it? You know, it makes the utmost sense, because then we're going to be able to gain some horses. We'll gain some experience potentially from the various villagers that might end up attacking us, and a variety of other reasons. But anyway, let's see if I can get some level ups with my crossbow here. Oh, nice. Okay, that's going well. Ow. Ah, take him out. There we go. Nice neck shot. Ah, get him. Get that guy. Get that guy too. Dodge him. Did you see that? That was a nice dodge. Maybe we can do a little bit of extra damage here. Whoa, we're actually doing pretty well. I can't believe it. I'm actually kind of surprised. Look at that. Okay, these guys are running. Let's try and take them out. Ah, I was trying to go for the furthest one to get myself the most benefit right there, but oh well, never mind. Oh, a leg shot? Are you serious? A leg shot? Come on, you can do much better than that, Barney the Second. Maybe not. Maybe not. But we did get some good renown, which is actually not too bad. 2.9 renown at this point is about the same that you actually get for winning a tournament. So I think that's pretty good, you know, considering. Anyway, let's have a look at what else we have here. Yeah, I did say that I was going to ignore this, didn't I? Oh well. Yeah, let's just ignore that. And we'll continue onward to Odrisa to hopefully complete our task. Now, I am going to be on the lookout for one of the best quests that you can get. And one of the best quests is the Kidnapped Daughter quest, or Missing Daughter quest. And that's generally really, really good. Wait a minute. These villagers actually have a exclamation mark here. I'm actually not sure why. Let me have a look. Ah. I thought to myself, oh, these are just some regular villagers. No, this is actually for the quest. I forgot about that. All right, there you go. Nice. We get some little bit of relation there, and we are losing some relation with this guy, which is not even a big deal. Unfortunately, I can't do a task for this fellow because he's powerful, as you can see. Their power levels indicate a number of different things. If you don't know, basically, if you have... Oh, these are actually pretty good. if you have a significant amount of relation with a particular person in a village, then, for example, if I were to have, let's say, 30 relation with this guy, or 20 actually in this case, then I would be able to recruit up to this unit right here, which is a tier 3 unit. So I could just recruit them instantly, which is actually very nice. But unfortunately, as it stands right now, I won't be able to do that. So let me actually just take a quick look here at the products. Hardwood is a little bit too expensive in my opinion. I don't think that that is going to be that useful. I think I've seen hardwood for about 15, 16 cost. So it would probably be best for me to keep an eye out for things like that instead. And I'm thinking we're probably going to go over to Akisa for the moment, because we did see iron ore there previously, and as we have obviously found out, iron ore, selling it at Chaikan is fantastic. So if we can do a little bit more of that, we might get a pretty decent amount of cash. Oh, there's a bandit base. Where is the bandit base? I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I'm a little bit worried about that, to be honest. But I guess it's not even a big deal if we end up failing the quest, because it does give us a pretty significant amount of relation and things. But if we fail it, then it obviously does give us a little bit of negative. But it's very small, very, very negligible in my opinion, if you do manage to fail. Anyway, let's have a look. How much are you willing to give me? Now here's the thing. I could assign a companion with 10 of my men, but this is going to remove them for 10 days. And personally, I don't really want to do this, because when I did this before, companions kind of got a bit stuck, and as a result, I wasn't able to assign them to anything else. So I would like to prevent that from happening by doing the hideout myself. I think I might do okay, because I do have a shield, and being able to defend against various ranged attacks is probably going to be quite important for us. So Akisa, let's have a look. Nope, their iron ore is still extremely expensive, so I won't be doing anything with that, but I will be selling the things that I got from the looter fight. Ah, okay. Oh, wait a minute. How many do they actually even have in here? I can't tell. I can't tell right now. Okay, this might actually be a lot easier than anticipated. Let's see. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, no. Yes. No. That is not going to happen in a million years. Yeah, so if you had Bannerlord tweaks installed, then you would be able to set how many of your units you'd be able to take into a hideout. But as this is native, completely unmodded, it is a fact that you're going to be taking, I think you're going to be taking about 5, maybe 6 units into the hideout with you, and that's it. So yeah, that's kind of harsh, but anyway, we're going to be fighting these Steppe Bandits here, because now this is another thing that you might not know about. You probably do, but you might not know about it if you're having difficulties chasing down Steppe Bandits for a quest or something like that. But if you stand next to a bandit hideout, then the bandits in the area, the nearby ones, will begin attacking you, because they're worried about you attacking the hideout, I suppose. Something like that. But anyway, let's see if we can do some damage. No. Yeah, just like, very nice resigned no right there. Okay, so let's see if I can actually do some damage to this guy. Oh, nice, good. Oh, nice head attack. Look at that. Nice damage. And we're actually able to defeat these guys relatively easily. And you know why? Oh, yes. It's the presence of our archers. Yes, our archers are actually significantly good against horse archers, because that's actually the primary reason why I have decided to go for a crossbow heavy army, because crossbowmen are actually very good against horse archers, because if they hit with one of their bolts, it's more than likely they'll take out the guy in one hit, in comparison to a bow, which might not get the killing blow. Ah, I almost hit him. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to get these guys in this kind of situation. Oh, thankfully this guy ran out of arrows. Oh, are you serious right now? Get him. There we go. Nice headshot. And let's see if I can get this guy too. Well, I don't think I killed his horse, but someone certainly did. I'm surprised that he's actually not running away, but there you go. We've almost got 50 in crossbows, and we barely took any casualties whatsoever, just purely for the fact that our crossbowmen were able to do so much damage. Well, maybe it's not even our crossbowmen. I think it was, well, a mixture of things, because obviously I do have a mixture of various things here. And bear in mind, actually, that initially, when I first saw the Empire, I thought to myself, okay, what's actually going on here? Why do they have archers and crossbowmen? But it's actually kind of cool, because it gives you just that much more, should we say, variety, so much more choice and tactical options in various attacks that you're going to be making. And I'm actually thinking I'm going to auto-resolve here. Auto-resolve is quite punishing on unmodded, so maybe not the best idea to do that all the time. But as you can see here, these Steppe Bandits are basically not wanting to leave. Now that's the thing that usually will happen sometimes, where, well, there'll just be so many. There'll just be so many units in a particular hideout, and they won't want to leave. So we're going to have to come back at a later time. And we only have 8 days to do this. But as I've said before, I'm not going to throw myself into the fires of destruction to, you know, potentially please some random guy who is, all intents and purposes, probably not even going to give us such a great reward in the end anyway. But yeah, so here we are, once again, at one of my favorite places to buy iron ore. And I'm actually going to be buying a whole bunch. I forget I'm not a trader. Yeah, I always forget I'm not a trader now. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's terrible. That is really, really terrible. I just literally bought 10. Just bought 10. Yeah, oh well, never mind. Maybe we can find some place that is besieged or something like that, and we can maybe sell some grain or something. But anyway, we're gonna see if I can maybe sell some stuff here. I did get a couple of items. Alright, so yeah, grain, as you can see, sells for 14 here, which is a little better, but obviously nothing that we really want to gain a profit on at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Chikand. Hopefully there is a tournament going on there at the same time. And of course, as I've said, we're going to be checking villages for quests and stuff like that too, because that is going to very much provide us with a great amount of money. So there's another 1,000 right there. Obviously not exactly great. Ooh, yes, there is actually a tournament going on. Okay. Now, bear in mind that in Khuzait territory, you're going to mostly... Ooh, these are some nice boots. Yeah, you're going to mostly be dealing with spears and thrown weapons. Yeah, we're not very good... Oh, and bows. And we're not very good with this. So I'm just going to switch to my one-handed. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh dear, this might be bad. This might be very, very bad indeed. Okay, well, let's see if I can maybe catch up to this guy, maybe do some damage with my one head. Yes, do some damage. Very good. I did 1 damage. Oh, Normand, I'm so sorry. So sorry, Normand. Oh, nice 50 damage right there. Oh, my horse is down. My horse is down, but hopefully I'll be able to block him. There we go, nice. Take out the Crusade Archer, and then maybe we can take out this guy too. Take that. Take that. There we go. No, no. Oh no. Oh, I'm a massive guy. Why am I running away? I'm a massive guy. Let's do this. Let's get in there. Yeah, there we go. That's what you get. Because I'm seeing these fellows right here, and they're so small in comparison to Barney II. He's an absolute beast. He's a giant in comparison to some of these people. Crazy, crazy. All right, well, I'm kind of surprised that we were able to win that, but I guess it's literally just because we were aggressive. You know, we need to be aggressive in these kinds of situations. Certainly do. All right, so let's skip that round, and then we'll bet again. Okay, here we go. This is just a free-for-all. I'm given a spear. Now, because I don't have a huge amount of polearm skill, I'm going to be a bit careful about how I attack here. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm going to be a bit careful, as I've said, and we're just going to literally be targeting probably the horse more often than not. And we can just let these guys fight it out. And maybe we can help out a little bit here and there. But, okay, come on, Watchman. Kill the fellow behind me. That's what you want to do, sir. Yeah, he's not going to do that. Okay, yeah, this is problematic. Okay, he might... he blocked me. Of course he did. Of course he did. Nice. Okay. Oh, I didn't do any damage? I actually thought I did damage to him. Okay, apparently not. Okay. Let's take him down. No. No. Ah, yes, nice. Nice damage. Okay, come on now. Yeah. Yes. Okay, we just need a little bit more. Just need a little bit more. Oh, no. No. Yeah. Oh, I was going for the overhead as well. He was too. Oh, I went for the spin move. Did you see that? Oh, yeah. Oh, that was absolutely pathetic. The whole thing was just like, is this guy going to hit me for like 1 damage? Am I going to hit him for 1 damage? No, we actually did some pretty good damage. Anyway, there you go. We are now up against a Cosine horse archer. Hopefully we're not going to get a bow. No, we didn't get a bow. But bear in mind that these horse archers have pretty decent polearm skill too, so we're gonna have some issues. Or maybe not. Nice. We did some damage to him. That's all that matters. There we go. Nice. We attacked the neck. We attacked the neck. That's what we like to see. Alright, there we go. And maybe we can do a little bit better now. Cosine spear infantry, I assume. Oh, wow. Okay. I was actually going to assume that we were going to get a spear and a shield. And we were going to have to deal with that. But no, as you can see, there you go. A lovely victory for Barney II in this tournament. And I'm actually very surprised about that, to be honest. I really thought that we were going to have many more difficulties because we have literally nothing in polearms. We have nothing in polearms. We have 9 now, but we had nothing beforehand, so that is actually pretty insane. Now, I know a couple of people have actually suggested in the comments that I create my own weapons and things like that. And now, yeah, I definitely like to do that. However, the thing that I'm going to suggest is that I'm actually going to save doing a bunch of smithing and stuff for a future series, because I have another idea about a series that I think was actually suggested recently. And we must be on the same wavelength or something like that, because I was thinking a relatively similar thing. So, yeah, stay tuned for that in the future at some point. But for now, we're just gonna stay with, you know, standard sort of stuff and trying to get what we can, where we can, and trying to survive in that way. Anyway, let's see if I can... Is there anything here that I can really sell? No, not really. I can just sell those boots, but I'm gonna take a look for companions here. Oh, Egan the Grave Falcon. You do not look particularly good for me, but I will be selling the rest of my prisoners, actually. Gain some roguery skill. Oh, I didn't want to go into the tavern. It looks nice, but I didn't really want to go into the tavern. Thank you very much. Okay, so how's the hideout doing? I can't tell from here. Ooh, what's actually going on here? Oh, okay, yeah. Now, this is a bit of an issue. This is one of the mercenary parties. No. Okay, no. Okay, I get it. No way. No way, no how. There's no way I'm going to be able to defeat that guy in a million years. I thought to myself, oh, he's only got 34? We might be able to. But he has expert oath keepers in his army. Those guys mean business. They certainly do. Alright, so I'm hopeful that we'll be able to catch this guy now that I have 5.1 speed. And we are 0.2 faster than them. So, yeah, we're going to be able to get in there very easily. There we go. It's 28 against 20, but now, here's the thing. The point of these battles is not really to do much, with the exception of just level up my crossbow skill, and also to gain a little bit of extra cash, a little bit of extra experience for our archers, and indeed for our recruits as well. I might actually tell my recruits to charge in, to be honest, because being able to level them up just that much quicker might be advantageous in the future. So let's see what we can do about that. Oh, I really thought I would have hit someone there. Oh, well. Oh, wow. I am really not very good with the crossbow right now. I'm going to have to be a little bit more aware of what I'm actually doing with it. Oh, I almost hit him. Did you see that? Yeah, almost hit him, but no such luck this time around. Oh, well, never mind. Are we actually almost at 50? I think we're almost at 50 now, so I'm just very much looking forward to that because every single, I mean, if it works, every single trait of the crossbow skill is super cool in my opinion. Even though it's just reloading faster and reloading any horse, reloading any horse. Classic, absolutely classic. Yes, reloading any horse on crossbow. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, but no. Reload any horse. I said it again. What? Do you see this? Okay, just ignore me. Just ignore me for the last 15, 20 seconds. Yes, okay, so, yeah, these traits, in my opinion, are actually kind of fun, but they're going to, like, for example, this. Ranged troops reload speed increased by 10%. I can highly doubt that we're ever going to get here with the current speed of leveling in native, in the unmodded version. But you never know. Maybe we'll surprise each other. But where am I going to spend my focus point? I'm actually going to be spending that in charm, because charm is going to be a very important stat going forward, and I would love to be able to do that because there are some really, really cool things that you can do with it later on. Anyway, let's see if I can find some... Well, troops are always good. Yeah, troops are always good. Guess we'll get some of those. And how are we doing in terms of our mercenary contract? It's still 70. So I'm assuming that maybe that's the base that we're actually going to be getting the whole time, unless it does change. But I would highly doubt it. Oh, hello there. Okay, so there's another bandit base. I guess we'll do it just for the opportunity to potentially get some nice rewards from it. Wait a minute. What? What did he say right there? He didn't give me the quest. What? What did he say right there? I just completely ignored him. No offense, but I don't think you can help me. I think you may have other similar... I see. It's because we do have that other bandit hideout quest to do, which is not exactly great, but oh well. Okay. Well, that is to be expected. I probably should have waited for a quest around the Southern Empire territory. It would probably make the most sense to do that. But anyway, I'm thinking we will go over to this Desert Horse village and see if we can do a little raid. And that's the thing. I'm not entirely sure if that would be good, but we are a mercenary, so maybe it's not really going to affect our main reputation, shall we say, in the area. That might be quite nice. I'm going to chase after these looters right here because there's 16 plus 15. That should be a pretty nice battle for us. And let me just recruit, or shall we say upgrade, a bunch of our recruits. And come on, get them. Get them. Yeah, I think if we had some more horses... it would definitely make a huge difference to our speed, because these guys are running at 4.8, we're running at 5.0, and if we had just a couple more horses, it would make a pretty big speed bonus for us. So, yeah, I think we're definitely going to go and raid that village after this, but we have to be very careful, because obviously we don't want to be in a situation where we get pounced on by an enemy vassal, especially at this point. Oh, that's going to be painful. That's going to be very painful indeed. Okay, here we go. Gonna get out my crossbow here and see if I can do something. They're spreading out, which is actually very, very clever of them because it makes it much harder for me to hit them, but I guess it's not really a big deal to them. There we go, take him out. Okay, I need one more shot. One more shot, guys. Oh, yeah, no, okay, apparently I need 2 more shots. I need 2 more shots. Let's get him. Oh, someone actually took him out before I was able to finish him. But we did level up our one-handed. And we also leveled up Barney the second as well. So that's pretty nice. There you go, though. 1.4 renown, not too bad. And we'll take the looters as well. Because roguery skill is always good to level up no matter what. Because it does give you a little bit more skill gain, a little bit more experience to the next level and everything. And we're now going to head over to Hokka. Hokka is the village we need to go to. And let's actually just have a look here. Okay, so we did gain an attribute point here as well. So I'm pretty happy with this. And I'm actually wondering whether I should level up my vigor or my control at the moment. Because as you can see there, it's pretty, the learning limit at the moment is 180. And so that means I would be able to go to about here for the traits. And the same thing for the one-handed as well. My learning limit is 180. And every point of vigor gives me plus 10, as far as I can tell. So if I were to want to level up my charm skill, for example, because my charm skill's learning limit is only 40, which means that I wouldn't even be able to get to this that easily. It would eventually get me there, but it would be quite tricky. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to spec into social some more. I'm going to be a bit of a talky character as well, as being a warrior tank kind of thing. And bear in mind that obviously that means that I'm going to be taking the most useful traits, if those traits actually end up working for us, because some of them might be broken at the moment, and they might not be working as intended. But anyway, let's take a hostile action and raid the village. Bear in mind that we are now going to be attacked by the militia, which is going to be a bit of a problem, I would say. Probably a bit of a problem. Probably quite a big problem, actually. But, yeah. Let's move my forces up here, and we'll just let our archers do their thing. And bear in mind that I will get off my mount, and we're just going to have a blind shot through here. You know, could you tell that I really wanted to hit that? I really did want to hit that. Okay, I'm actually just going to try and move my infantry back at the moment because they seem to be having some bravery issues. They seem to be running in there like no one's business, and I'm not really a big fan of that. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, I'm dead. No, okay, that is actually really bad. But our archers, I think, will be able to win the day. I think they are generally very, very good at what they do. Unfortunately, my archers are now charging in, which is never something you really want them to do, at least against enemy archers. You just want them to continue firing as much as possible. But it seems like the militia are actually running away now because they are, well, let's just say outgunned. They are outgunned by our Imperial Sergeant Crossbowmen. We know how good those guys can be. But anyway, there you go. 5 renown, actually our most renowned to date, which is actually not too bad. And hilariously enough, the recruits were the ones that gained the most kills, which I suppose is actually good because that means they can level up faster. But we did lose a lot of people, so this is maybe kind of problematic. All right, so after that raid, yeah, the game crashed. I don't exactly know why, because I have no mods, so it's obviously not a mod's fault. I guess it's just the game being a bit weird. But anyway, I actually just did the same looter fight that we did beforehand, the one against the 18 or 19 units, and I was able to get my crossbows to 50, hilariously enough. So as you can see, we're going to be taking the hasty reload here, and we will be doing the raid again in just a second. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that I'm speccing into the same stuff with the level that I gained. And I actually wanted to go in against these looters beforehand because I'm actually at 43% HP, which is pretty bad. I didn't get killed in the previous fight, but I did get pretty low because all the looters were just throwing all their stones at me and stuff like that. So yeah, not exactly great. But I'm a bit worried here because if I don't go in to the village with full HP, I'm just going to die instantly because, as you saw, I died very, very fast beforehand. So it would probably be a good idea for us to do something about that. But anyway, luckily I had an autosave, but the autosave was pretty far back, so you know, should definitely probably make a save every time I go into a raid or something like that, because it seems like whenever I go onto the whenever I try to exit the raid itself, that's usually when it gives me a crash of some kind. I think it happened also in the previous episode, hilariously enough. And yeah, I just chose not to mention that because I thought it was just a one-off, but maybe it's not. So we'll see what happens there. It's amazing, actually. As soon as I am like talking and commentating and stuff like that, I just become the worst shot in the world. But beforehand, I was actually not too bad. I actually got a pretty long distance shot with my crossbow here. But I guess it's just the way of things, you know. It's the Let's Play curse, pretty much. Wow, did you see how fast my crossbow reloaded? Yeah, pretty fast. Hasty reload to the rescue. I like that quite a bit. All right, so we did achieve some pretty decent things here. My forces are leveling up very nicely indeed, and we even have some pretty nice gear here as well. I mean, obviously not the armor so much, but some of the weapons are yeah, pretty good. And we're just going to level these guys up, and there we go. All right, so I'm at 72%. I think that should be enough. And again, I'm just going to save before I go in here because you never know when I'm going to crash, and I don't really want to do all those fights again. So let's see what I can do here. Raid the village. All right, so we're up against the same 30. So let's see if we can do a little bit better this time around. It's probably not going to happen, but we'll try it. Going to tell my archers to go loose this time around as well, and I'm actually going to hide a little bit this time. Still didn't hit. Still didn't hit with this. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There's a nice little hit with our crossbow there. Okay, come on now. You know, I kind of feel like I should go in, you know what I mean? I kind of feel like I should go in and try and shoot, well, what shall we say? Try and slash at the enemies. Because as you can see, I'm doing terribly. What is this? What is this, Barney? Come on now. Barney the second, why you, come on. You got to be a little bit better than that, don't you? Okay, well, anyway, let's just slash away at these guys as best we can. I mean, I feel like my one-handed abilities are just so much better than the crossbow. I don't know. I mean, I love the crossbow, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to have to definitely get much better at using it. And now, unfortunately, we have taken many less casualties. I say unfortunately because obviously I lost the save on that. So let's actually see whether it crashes again. Okay, wait. Take all this. Crash? No, didn't crash this time. Okay, weird. Not entirely sure why that happened, but oh well. I don't know whether you noticed that actually, because in the previous take, the game froze, and I think you could pretty easily see that. But anyway, oh, hello, give me that. Yes, nice new hat for me. That's very good. And there we are. All right, so let's raid this. I've got to be very, very careful. I don't have a huge amount of scouting skill or anything like that, so I could very well get pounced on by someone massive. And if that indeed happens, then that's pretty bad. But we do have it. Oh, look at this. We're getting a sumpter horse. We've got a desert horse. That's really nice. Pretty happy with that already. So even if I do get attacked now, I'm going to be pretty happy with it. And we're gaining skill in roguery as well. Roguery skill, in my opinion, levels way too slowly, even with a roguery build. I feel like that needs to be increased. I mean, I feel like most of the skills might need a small boost. I'm not talking about a massive one or anything like that, but it just seems to me like a lot of things take a long time to level up, and I think it might actually be so long that you're not even able to max out most of your skills before the game pretty much ends. And that's kind of what I felt with the original Barney a little bit, because we were at the end of the game and he still wasn't that high in pretty much any skill, even though he'd been playing for a very long time indeed. Ah, it seems like these guys actually level up into mounted units. Okay, that's interesting, because I wasn't really wanting to level these guys into mounted, because they require horses, first off, and also, secondly, they require war horses to level to the next level. So that's going to be kind of harsh. But anyway, footmen on horses, I didn't really get that much, apparently. I feel like I did, but maybe not. Anyway, we successfully raided that village, thankfully. And now we can head onward and see what else we can do. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.